coward dies 1,000 deaths, but the brave die but once. I start this video with that quote because I think as much as we talk about how much of a tough guy we are truly cowards. Now, I don't want to bash ourselves too hard, but think about how you've been going throughout the day. Have you met every chance you have had to choose the harder option, to choose that option of growth and discipline? Or have you picked the easy path? Have you decided to live your life with drugs, junk food, and all types of pleasure that is truly draining in life? If we look to the stories of our ancestors and of our childhood, in the Iliad, Achilles is faced with the choice of either to sail home in defeat and live a long life, or to meet his fate and die in battle, heroically, with his prime of his life, living the best he has ever lived. You might be able to grow old, be spared from the spear, but death will ultimately meet you. I say these strong quotes because I am tired of living a coward's life, and you are too. We choose this weaker, lesser form of life because we are scared and we are fearful. Now, I have some actionable steps for you towards the end of this video, but I want to continue to speak. So throughout life, we must constantly face adversity and choose the higher path. How many more times do we want to be scared, to live in fear of knowing that we could have done more? Now, when you are on your deathbed, and I speak of death a lot because I want to say if we don't remind ourselves of death, then we will not be present of our life. Today is not certain, nor is tomorrow. So when we are on our deathbed, if we have the choice of dying a slow death on our bed, hopefully surrounded by family and kin, are we going to be proud of the times we were scared? Oh, I'm so grateful that I never embarrassed myself in front of my family or in front of those girls. Oh, I'm so glad I picked this life of safety. Or are we going to look back and say, oh, I wish I did so much more. I wish I went throughout life and conquered it. That is what we're going to say. We're going to say we missed out on so much because of what? Because of short time embarrassment? That is stupid. So this is a call to action for you to grab your balls and feel them. You know, if you're a girl, whatever, feel your whatever. But this idea is, why should we live in fear? In The Way of the Superior Man, this amazing book, which is almost like a Bible to men's spirituality, purpose, and conquering sexual trials and tribulations. This book teaches to find our edge, to find where our limit is with our fear, and to acknowledge it. Why would you follow a man that hides in fear, that keeps that stuff locked away, compared to the man who says, yes, soldiers, I am scared, I am fearful, but I am going to continue to push myself, even in those emotions of dread and fear. So to find your edge and notice it in the present moment, and just to push past it ever so slightly, like in the gym. We can't bench 225 right away. Maybe you can, but you still have to do some warm-ups. You still have to progressively overload. When we started in the gym, we could even bench the bar. And then it was the bar, and then two 10s on the side. And then it came to 25s on the side, and it slowly progressed. If we maxed out on the bench, we would kill ourselves. We would hurt ourselves. So why in life do we bash ourselves when we cannot go out and do the most extreme? We understand, and we must understand that there is a limit to how far we can press our bravery, our courage. So this is not to distraught ourselves with fear, but to understand that it's all right that we take small steps. We are amazing human beings that we are able to spend our life actually going out in fear and putting everything on the line to progress. Another thing I wanted to talk about was almost the chemical side of it in your brain. If you live an outgoing life where you are constantly matched with fear but conquer it, you are brave, that produces testosterone, that makes you stronger, and it keeps this ball rolling. When you fall deep down into a pit of low testosterone, we'll talk on this, it's hard to get out because you have to fix your diet, you have to fix your lifestyle. But when you're sad and depressed, it is so hard to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and get out of the mud. But if you get that ball rolling, continue with it. Because testosterone is the lifeblood of us men. It is the ability to go out and do things that we are scared of, that we are fearful of. So if you want to be a high testosterone man that conquers the world, go to the gym, fix your diet, and constantly push yourself to become strong. So that's what I wanted to leave with you, is this motivation of stop being a coward, to stop pursuing the easy work, but instead embrace the hardship like a woman in bed. I need to conquer my testosterone back, so I do not pity myself in sorrow. Neither should you, but instead take this motivation, write down your goals and everything you need to conquer in life. And no matter when you go out and you lose that motivation, you lose that zest, you continue to be conscious and pick the hard steps. So go out there and conquer the world and be brave like your ancestors wanted you to be. Stop using this for motivation, but actually get the work done. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this. Have Sisu.